tonight. My kids say no. It's a bit, guys.
My name is Jack, and I'll be the other ref tonight. We are going to Sorry for all of the delays and whatnot. We had some scheduling conflicts, and I am so glad that we still have such a wonderful turnout. All you people, we are standing room only right now. So thank you guys for coming. We'll get started. Woo! Yay!
So, to get started, can I get some little snaps from anyone who has been, you guys are so enthusiastic, from anyone who has been to any kind of improv before or seen it online, just knows what improv is? All right. Now, can I get some golf claps from anyone who has seen live improv before? Yay! All right. And now give me a big old round of applause if you've been to a CIA improv show. And we love you very much. And if this is your first time, we also love you, and we're really glad you could make it.
Thank you all so much for coming. I didn't realize so many people are returning. So you've probably heard this spiel before. I'm going to let you guys know how suggestions are going to work throughout the night. So we're going to have a bunch of scenes, and at the beginning of these scenes, we're going to need suggestions from you guys so that our players can have something to base their scene off of. And the way it's going to work is I'm going to ask you all a question, and if anything comes into your head, just shout it out. I'll be listening for it, or Sierra will be listening for it. And we will relay that to our players, and they'll use that in the scene however they like. Now, generally what we do is something called two-stepping, where it's sort of like an association, so you might not see exactly what your suggestion was in the scene, but know that whatever you say is inspiring our scene. Something else, try and keep your suggestions PG. We're doing our best up here to stay PG, so we ask that you guys do the same. Okay, makes sense? Any questions? No? Okay, well.
All right, I guess it is time to go ahead and introduce our players. So first up on our roster, we have Torre Ten Fingers Engle.
Next, we have Reese's Pieces Roberts.
Possibly the hardest one to say, a winner, chicken dinner. For the night, guys.
Then we have Ray B's Olinger.
All right. Aaron Air Out Paulus.
Okay. We have Connie, sorry if any of my beats fly off during this performance. I've been having technical difficulties, and this is unfortunately not a bit. Brown.
Next up, we have Kellen Conley.
And finally, we have Cassandra Nowak. Okay. Well, I guess now that we have all our players, can we get one more round of applause for them before we are going to hop into our first game here called Shift Left, Shift Right. So if you are in Shift Left, Shift Right, please stay up here. If you're not, find some room on the side. Wonderful. Oh, are we all going all that way? Okay. Okay. So it looks like we have all of our players up here. The way that Shift Left, Shift Right is going to work is, will you guys form a square for me? Square. Fantastic. So we have 4 players up here. In the front, we have the 2 players who are in the scene at this moment. So in this case, it is Kellen and Aaron. They will be doing a scene, and at any point, myself as the ref can shout, Shift Left! And they have to rotate Shift Left And now Aaron and Ray are in the scene. They are in a completely different scene, completely different characters. They will stay the same characters every time I come back to them, but they are not the same people as Kellen and Aaron were. Again, I could say, shift right. Okay. Well, now we're back to Aaron and Kellen, so they're back to their scene, picking up where they left off. I hope that all makes sense. You're going to hear a lot from me in this, because I'm going to be shouting out throughout the entire thing, but I'm going to need some suggestions for all 4 of our scenes that are going to be happening here. So let's start with Kellen and Aaron. Can I get an occupation?
Dentist.
Dentist. So you are dentist. Shift left. Can I get a location that you'd like to go on vacation?
Miami. JCPenney.
Your suggestion is JCPenney. Shift left. Can I get a celebrity? Miley Cyrus. And can I get another celebrity? Joaquin Phoenix is your other one. And shift left. Finally, can I get an after-school activity? Bowling. So your suggestion is bowling. Let's run through this one more time. Shift left. You 2 are?
Dentist.
Shift left.
JCPenney.
Shift left.
Miley Cyrus. And Joaquin Phoenix.
And shift left.
Bowling.
Fantastic. I will have you guys start just there. I hope you don't mind if I take the seat next to you. Take your time a moment. Thank you. Players, are you ready? Yeah. Audience, are you ready? Begin.
I don't know if my bowling skills are good enough to make, the team.
Look, we've been bowling together since we were 5 years old. I know you guys.
I know I popped out of the womb and I was just like,
I know, but you got a strike. It was awesome.
I thought it was a strike, but I'm pretty sure some pins didn't fall over all the way.
Look, they will fall over all the way this time. I was there when you were born.
Shift right.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Miley Cyrus.
My father was not very popular in the music industry, unlike yours.
Yeah, my father. I'm what they call one of those children of a prodigy. Nepotism baby.
Oh.
Shift right.
So I got some coupons for JCPenney.
Oh yay!
I think we get some shoes today.
Okay. We gotta get shoes. We gotta get
Socks for the shoes.
Socks for the shoes. We gotta get what other things
Buckles for the shoes.
Buckles for the shoes. Laces.
Yeah, and some over-the-counter medicine.
Is there anything else that over-the-counter medicine?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Wait, but what's wrong with my feet? What,
Well, you see, they don't look good.
Shift right.
Dave,
Yeah, what's up?
I was doing a surgery the other day, and I think I might lose my license.
Oh, did you lose another one?
I would say maybe just all of the teeth in the mouth that I was working on.
You lost the teeth?
Yeah.
Oh.
I really thought for a second. I was like, you know what? I signed up for the right profession.
Dentistry.
I look back on it now, and I realized I made a great mistake.
Yeah,
I thought the teeth were gonna stay in the mouth, but
They're supposed to.
that's what I'm supposed to do is just clean them. But then, I got a little fancy and wanted
Get a
to be
little
like,
fancy with the spices, I see.
yeah.
Shift left. Shift left.
Now, will you help me write a song?
Oh yeah, of course I will.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we should do something inspired by maybe one of your films.
Oh yes, my many.
Yeah, one of your many
works.
films.
Yeah.
There's
Like Joker.
Joker and.
Let's do a song
and
with
Joker.
Joker.
So something about how you hate Batman.
Yeah, well I do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
I kind of relate to Batman because Batman, he lived a double life.
yeah.
Bruce Wayne and Batman, and you know, Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus.
Exactly.
I'm sort of the Batman of Disney Channel.
I got you the artifact, the solid golden bowling ball. I know you can use it to win.
Okay. This is the best gift I've ever received. Okay.
It's really heavy. But I know that they're going to try to put up solid concrete pins to screw you over. So this will work great.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I can pick it up. Okay.
All right. You got this. You got this.
Get right!
All right, put your foot up here. Put your foot up here.
Hey.
See, this is why you can't be posting your feet online. They just don't look good.
What?
So you're gonna be missing a few toes here, okay?
Mom, this is so embarrassing. Get right!
So, remember those teeth that I had?
Did you find a solution?
I made a necklace.
Oh.
Okay. So, the concrete pins.
Yes.
I think I got this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I set them up for you.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going for it, and...
Shift right! Shift left!
Shift right.
Shift left. You know, maybe your feet aren't that good, all right? You know?
These babies make me at least $1 million a month.
Shift left! Oh!
How'd you guys like that? What'd you guys think? Well, we got some more of that coming right up. We are going to move from shift left, shift right to a game that we call Billy Goat's Gruff. So I'm going to pass this here. Give it back to her.
All right. You guys gotta bear with me. All right. So it is now time for Billy Goat's Gruff. So if I could get my Billy Goat's Gruff players up here, yay! Let them get that sorted up. All right. So Billy Goat's Gruff is a little bit less of a rep-heavy game, and what you're gonna see is our players acting out a scene based on your suggestions, but only one person will be on stage at any given time. No matter how many characters they add, only one person is playing all of those characters at a time. And so, for example, if Aaron is on stage and there are 3 different characters, he is going to be running back and forth across the stage to play them in all kinds of different places. So I'm going to need a couple of suggestions to get this scene kicked off. So let's see, what is something you wanted to be when you grew up, when you were a kid?
Astronaut.
Cow.
An astronaut. I like both of those. Your suggestions are astronaut and cow. So decide who wants to start on. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Audience, are you ready? Begin.
James? Yeah, John. I think I'm floating away from the ship. Me too. Do you think that I could grab on? Yeah, I'm trying to. There's no gravity though. Okay. Let me see what I have in my bag. Well, I can throw you this rope. Get it. Oh, got it. Went away.
Missions Control, are you guys okay up there?
No, not at all. Please. Jim, or whatever your name was, get the rope right there.
Get the rope. I got it, Watson. All right, got it. Woo. Oh, I also couldn't breathe. Man, that was frightening. All right, is everything good up there? Over? Yeah, everything's good. Whew, yeah, just another beautiful day out in Mars.
It's so lovely out here now that he's safe. No, you can say that again. Hello. Oh my God. Whoa, hey, what's going on? Y'all having a tug of war or something with that rope? No, that's his breathing tube. Yeah, do not touch it. What is mission status now? I hear a third voice. I don't know, Captain. I have no name.
Yeah, I'm Alex. You guys left me up here since the last voyage. Yeah, okay, sorry about that, man. It was a big mishap. Yeah, missions control. Oh, sorry about that, Alex. Well, you can thank me later, because I turned the gravity back on. Thank you, Alex. Now I don't have to float around anymore. God, sorry, I'm still catching my breath. Just. No, take your time. You're fine. No, you're good. I've only been here like 10 years. Yeah, thanks for being patient. So, like, what'd you do the whole time? Like, all 10 years? Well, so I tried calling it aliens. They were like really small and green and kind of what you would expect them to look like, but shorter. Sir, aliens, you said? Yeah, aliens. That's right. Where are they now?
Where are they now?
You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful. You have saved our lives. We are eternally grateful.
You saved our lives.
Yeah, that's Sam, Pam, and Lamb. They all say the same thing. Sorry about that. That's how they were raised. Yeah, they're kind of the goofy bunch. Watch them. Oh, Sam, Pam, get on my back. Okay. Oh. Now watch this. Ah! Sam, that was not funny. Yeah, it kind of was. Yeah, boys, that was really funny. Okay, can you do the bit where you get like behind each other and then?
And then you do a dance. No, we only do that one when the sun's on the. Shut up, Sam. Hey, leave Sam alone. We're all in here together. I think I might be ready to go home, mission control. What are you talking about? That's completely out of the question. You need to get one of those aliens. What do you mean, get one of us? No, not get one of. Mission control, it is I, President Biden. 1 second. Yes, President. I hear we've gotten in contact with aliens. Yes, sir. Bring them home. All right, Sam, Pam, Lamb, do you remember what we prepared for? Yes, Master. Yes, Master. Yes, Master. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dance party. Woo! Jack, you okay?
He's stalling because he keeps going.
Oh, lady, come on out here. So we are moving into our first 8-player game, and it is going to be called Beastie Rap. Now, if you've ever seen the Beastie Boys, solo! Split down the center, they're going to split into 2 teams. If you've ever seen the Beastie Boys, you know they have a very distinct way of rapping, and our 8 players are going to emulate that. So right now, in the center, we have Ray and Kellen. They will be our rappers. They will set up lines, and it will be the responsibility of all 3 of the other people behind them to complete the line. Can we get an example? With the word Jack. Who's starting? Ray, do it. Be okay.
I met him on a Monday and his name was
Jack.
We're back. It's called a
Jack. That's not a great example. You get the idea. I'll be getting names for you guys. They'll all be 1
one-syllable names. And the first will always be, I met him on a weekday. His name was, then the name, and we'll go back and forth between the teams, rhyming with whatever that one-syllable name was. If they ever screw up at some point, we will usher them out very kindly. Let's say Kellen did something wrong. We will say, Kellen is out of here! And Kellen would then move next to Owen, cycle through the line. This is an elimination style game, so we will have a winning team depending on who is out first. They are the losers, and the other people are the winners. Do we have any questions about that? No? Then let's get started with, I have a whiteboard here, so we're going to have to just do it on the fly. So we're going to start with Ray and Kellen. Can I get a one-syllable name? Sven.
Mark. Clark.
Clark.
What the?
Is what I heard. So Ray, again, you will be starting. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Audience, are you ready? Help me with the beat here. Begin.
Man on Monday and his name was Clark.
I like the outside. I like the
Clark.
Iron Man is Tony Stark. Yeah.
Reece, you are the challenger, so you will start. Can I get another one-syllable name? Ben is what I heard. So Reece, let's go.
Ben?
Ben.
Okay. I met him on a Monday and his name was Ben.
I didn't have a pencil, I had a pen.
I am not a rooster, I am a pen.
Number after 9 is 10.
I am Olaf, I am Ben.
Only one of Reece is We have a rule here, so we don't get a full sweep. We are also going to eliminate Ray and come back to the playing. So Ray is out of here. I'm going to need another one-syllable name from you guys.
Right.
Jack is what I heard. I like that one. So, Aaron, you will be the challenger in this case. Get started.
I met him on a Wednesday and his name was
Jack.
Rhymes are what? Kellen
Glass.
I put my potatoes in a potato
Jack.
I'm gonna give Kellen a lot of cash.
No, I don't know. Torre is. So now Kellen or Connie is our new challenger. Can I get another one-syllable name? Sal is what I heard. So Connie, your name is Sal. Let's get started.
Met him on a Thursday and his name was Sal.
I don't use Venmo, I use PayPal.
I don't know what to say, so I'll sell.
Aaron is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is the final death match here. Whoever wins this wins the game. So this is a different one. Can I get one more one-syllable name? Ike. Ike is your one-syllable name. Cassandra, you will be the challenger. You will be starting and begin.
Met him on a Monday and his name was Ike.
I don't ride a unicycle, I ride
Ike. Cut off his head, put it on a spike.
I don't love it, I ride it.
It's a chocolate bar, it's a Klondike.
By the way, Cassandra doesn't represent the values of CIA.
Yeah, I'm gonna get canceled tomorrow.
We're gonna see it on Twitter tonight. All right, so our next game is our long-form game of the night. This is reality TV. So once again, could I get all 8 players to come on up here? So reality TV will play out in a series of scenes that are all linked together in the fact that they are part of the same reality TV show, which you guys will be naming here in just a minute. There are a couple of edits that we can do to keep these scenes moving, starting with the classic, which is a sweep. So if a scene goes on for too long, it's Cassandra, in this instance, decides that the scene has gone on too long. She runs across the stage, and now the scene's over, and we move on to something new. There's also the tag edits. So if 2 people are in a scene together, but Torre wants to replace Cassandra, he'll tap her on the shoulder, and now he's in the scene with Reece. But if Kellen wants to sweep everyone but Torre off the scene, he'll grab Torre by the shoulder and wave them all off, like that. And then our last edit is our call-out edits, unless we wanted to revolve the door. So our last one will be the call-out edit, so if Torre and Aaron are talking about a party later.
Hey, you want to go to the party later?
At the party.
And now they're at the party. And that just keeps things moving along. Thank you, guys. So now it is time to decide what our... Oh, confessionals. I almost forgot. So this has the added element of confessionals. You know how like when you're watching The Office and they have the little camera shot off to the side where it's just them releasing their inner feelings to the world?
Haha, I pranked you.
Torre, confessional.
I pranked him.
So it'll be things like that that give you a snapshot of what our players, as their characters, are thinking during a scene. And so now it is time to name our show. So give me a good name for a fictional reality TV show. I heard Basement House. I'm down for it. All right, so what is happening? Players, show us what happened last week on Basement House. Players, are you ready? Woo! Audience, are you ready?
Yeah!
Last week on Basement House. Did you find those rats yet?
No, we have to get out of here. Holy wow. Jesus, the morning.
Mom, I'm gonna live here forever, okay? I'm not leaving.
You're 86!
I'm the troll that lives in the basement. We're gonna kill these kids. We're gonna kill I can't stand all these rat traps down here.
I bet I'm a rat.
This week on Basement House.
I know I'm 86, Mom.
Yeah.
But the housing market right now is way too high.
Uh-huh.
I gotta stay here, okay?
Word 4 letters for love.
Wait, wouldn't love just be the 4-letter word? That doesn't fix my problem. I gotta stay here. You can't kick me out, okay?
Have you heard of a job?
Too old for a job.
Okay, fine. You know what? How about this? I'll make you a deal, okay? You can live in the basement, but you have to clean it out for me. I haven't been down there since, Pops. So, you clean the basement, it's all yours. Get rid of the rats, get rid of the spider webs, everything else, it's fine, I don't care.
Ring, ring, ring. Phone for Jesse.
Mom,
I'm Jesse.
Dad.
Yell out.
Hey, Jesse, when did you want us, the exterminators, to come in to clean out the place?
Oh, yeah, my son will be down there probably at like 5 today, so while he's down there, you
Oh,
can
please don't
exterminate
send
him.
us your son again, please.
No, just exterminate him. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Private conversation. Yeah, just,
Okay,
Ixnay,
extra
the
money.
son.
Extra money for that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, perfect.
Yep, see you at 5. At 5. Hey, exterminators,
Yeah.
how you doing? Hey, Jesse, I guess.
Yeah, Tom, Miranda.
Nice to meet you. So he's down. The rats are downstairs.
The rats,
In the basement,
yeah.
the leech, the rats. Cigarette smoke. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. Good point. Just, do whatever you need to do. I'm gonna go upstairs, listen to my jams.
Confessional Jesse.
God, he's 86 years old. 86 years old. I am 112. Okay? I cook for him, clean for him, sometimes change his diapers. I am done with him.
Confession over.
Thank you. Yeah, just whatever you need to do. I'll make sure I pay you up half now, I assume?
Yeah, of course.
And the free donuts after.
Free donuts also in the basement with the rats.
Oh, perfect.
They
My
haven't gotten to
favorite
it yet.
flavor.
Haven't gotten to it yet.
I think I just heard some screaming downstairs.
Oh, actually, speaking of, 4-letter word for scream.
Yell?
Yell. Yeah, sweet. Okay. Yeah, just head on down there.
I hate these damn rats. I've been living here 572 years. I just...
Thank you for all the donuts over the years.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, Mom said you guys have to move out.
What?
Yeah.
You know what the housing market's like?
I tried to tell her, but I think she only loves me. She doesn't like you guys. You're kind of freeloaders.
Hey, watch your tone of voice.
Weird kind of freeloaders.
Well, I'm family, so I can freeload.
I eat all the bugs in the house. Oh my God.
Hey, you guys, I'm here to help you with the extermination, right? Is that the guy?
I think that's him, and that's a very large rat.
I've seen you two before.
Yeah, you were in the old house, weren't you?
Yeah. I got evicted from there too.
Well,
Confessional rat. It's been 12 long years of couch basement surfing, basement house surfing, and I'm finally thought that I found a nice place that's not going to change with these hundreds of years old people. I thought that I would be all good, but apparently they don't like rats.
Confessional over.
Yeah, this is one of my pets. You can't touch them.
Yeah. Look, I think we just give them like a day to pack up everything. We can send them out, and then my mom will be happy and I can live here.
They're fine. But buddy, what's your name?
Oh, my name's Joel.
Okay, Joel, come here for a second. I want to show you like a little secret.
Oh, I love
the
secrets.
I'll get the...
Yeah, it's just like I'll try to entertain you for a second, like.
Oh, that sounds suspicious. Okay.
I got the stuff.
Awesome. Now close your eyes. It's a surprise.
Sure.
And we're gonna spin around.
Sit around.
This reminds me of back in the day when I
right.
used to play on the playground.
Oh God!
Did you hear?
The big rat died.
I can't believe it. I stole all of his rat donuts. What am I gonna eat now?
I know. We could eat him.
Is he still around? Did you see what happened? I mean,
Do you want to go look for his body?
I think we should do that. But
Yeah.
but first, what's the plan with the lease? Like we didn't really. We haven't paid rent in a while.
No, we haven't got an email from the landlord. I'm just hoping they don't notice.
Okay, yeah, he's really old. He never
Yeah.
sends emails. Him and that cane of his.
I'm in between jobs right now. I have no way to pay.
Yeah, being a
Yeah.
gremlin is just so damn hard.
I know, in this economy.
Jesus.
Sucks.
Oh God, what's that? Jeez.
I'm adrenaline.
I was not prepared for this.
I thought I got rid of you years ago.
Don't get close to me. Just get in the net. Don't skip me. Just get in the net, man.
Okay.
You can go safely.
Wait.
You got
Just
it.
get in the net.
Are you taking me to like four
Hey,
house?
that's close enough.
Easy.
That's close enough.
There's the dead rat.
I'm in the net.
Just come in.
Okay.
I'll save you.
Oh God, Jesus.
Yeah, shake him.
Oh,
Shake him down.
God, that's not a sham. Gosh. I think I just got stabbed. Right. God, somebody get me some help. Crew, please.
Confessional over. Should we finish the job?
Let's eat the rat first. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute.
At least give me mercy.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Miranda, do you have bandages?
So you know that backpack that you told me to bring that was really important, that had everything we needed?
Yeah.
I left it at home.
Are you serious?
I do have, napkins.
Oh, hey guys, I came down the other stairs.
Jesse,
Yeah.
do you have like, any medicine in your cabinet? I'm sure you have a
Oh,
lot of
yeah,
medicine.
yeah, yeah. I've got like Advil.
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 Tums?
Tums.
Opiates.
Oh my God.
Tums. I got Tums.
I need opiates. I need like a pair of opiates.
Opiates? I got those too. Yeah. Yeah. Black tar.
Do you like to keep this up?
And some Tums.
Okay.
They go good together.
My favorite combination.
Help me.
Okay, got you.
While you're at it, 4-letter word for pest just starts with a J, ends with an L.
Finally! Pull him over here. We've been over there for a while. I don't like that area of the room. Help me. I don't play with my food. He's there for now.
Confessional Cassandra.
I was born a human. But just some weird wizard, he turned me into a gremlin. But I'm gonna be real with y'all, I kinda like being a gremlin. I got my little gremlin boyfriend. We've been basement hopping for decades now. We're gonna eat this big rat. It's gonna be the best meal I've had in a while.
Confessional over.
Okay, so how do we cook it?
You can't eat my friend! The exterminators, they tied me up. I got
Oh,
away.
Joel, it's been a while.
Yeah, you guys, we gotta work together, okay?
To eat him?
No, Joel's my friend. Now untie me first, okay?
You're both named Joel? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's alive. The rat's alive. Oh my God, Joel! I promise it was not personal. They almost got you.
I know. Luckily, the axe got me in my second heart. Yeah.
Years ago, when I turned you into a rat, it really did some good.
I know.
Professional wizard.
500 years ago, I was sent to court for Wizard Axe 101. Now, today, I'm telling you this because I've been acting like a crazy loon for 500 years in the basement of a house that's only a basement because housing, you know how it is.
You know, I owe my life to you.
That's right.
Yes, I say we also owe our lives to Joel.
Yes. Let's ride off of Joel into the sunset.
Let's do that.
Together.
Hey, Jesse, could I crash on your couch for like a few years?
You freeloader. Jesus, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
She's in the basement.
I'll get to that later.
Yeah, go ahead, lay down. I don't care.
Oh, this is laying.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Shoulda Said. Next we're going to do Shoulda Said. This is another 4-player game, so I'm going to need the 4 who are in Shoulda Said to come on out. So the way Shoulda Said works is it is like any of our other 4-player scenes, well, where there will be 4 people, 2 starting on, 2 starting off. We'll be doing a normal scene. But myself as the ref, I have a lot of power in this game. Let's say Conde goes up to Ray and says something.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I can say, Conde shoulda said.
What's happening?
Conde shoulda said.
What's shaking, bacon?
And Conde has to keep revising what they said until I'm happy with it, and the scene will continue from there. Whatever the last thing that was said is reality. So we can cycle through a couple of those until whatever, and then the scene will keep going. And throughout the scene, I'll be doing that as the ref. And I can do that to things beyond just talking and do that to motions and whatnot. You'll see that as we play it. But for the scene, we're going to need some suggestions. So first, let's say you walk by a trash can. There's something weird at the bottom of it. What is it?
Raccoon. I heard a lot of raccoon.
I was going to say raccoon, and you look at a cloud, and it's not made of water. What is it made of?
Jelly.
Jelly. So raccoon and jelly are your 2 suggestions. It looks like you guys have decided to choose. Yeah. Good luck. Okay. Players, are you ready? Woo! Audience, are you ready? Yeah! Speak it.
It's your first day on the job. I'm I'm going to show you how to make a pasta. I might drop this accent later. It's a little hard.
Okay, I don't have to do the accent, right, for the job?
Are you Italian?
I mean, like, my ancestry DNA.
Okay, never mind. Let's make the pasta.
Okay.
Okay, so first you want to, flour, right? It's flour.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the flour. Grab it.
Here's the flour.
All right, put it on the...
Yeah, flour.
Okay, yeah, eggs.
Connie should have said.
The other pasta ingredients.
Here's the other pasta ingredient. It's
Oh,
like-
yeah. This is good stuff, you know.
Yeah, it tastes like stuff.
Right, should have said.
It tastes like things.
Okay, so now I want you to pick up a fork and whip it.
Like this?
Yeah. I think that this is how you make a pasta.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of an imposter.
Hey, yo, Ma! Are you making pasta?
Yes, I'm making a pasta.
I smelled it all the way from my room. It smells delicious, Ma.
Does this look like pasta? I'm not sure what we're doing.
You didn't even boil it.
Cassandra should have said.
This is meat.
Mamma mia.
Is he even Italian, Mama?
I don't think this is a restaurant.
Hi, is this the Italian restaurant?
Yes.
I don't think it is.
No, Google Maps.
Stop scaring off of my customers. Are you a mole order?
No,
Reece should have said.
table for me, myself, and I. My date's coming, I promise.
I got you. This table back here, I got you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, walk to the kitchen now.
Yeah.
It's immersive. It's cool.
It's not gonna go well.
You dating an Italian girl or what?
Well, yeah, sure, I think.
That's what
she said on her profile. Italian.
Do you
I
know?
believe you.
My mama, she's single.
Your mom's single.
No, I'm not. God.
She's
Religious.
Catholic.
Thank you. Did you boil it?
Reece should have said.
Spaghetti sauce.
Oh, you're in the spirit.
Yeah,
More like this. Talk with your hands.
With my hands.
Exactly. Yeah.
Spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti sauce. Okay,
I'm taking the plate. It doesn't look very
no, it didn't good. Yeah.
Oh.
No.
My mama will come back with something else. Something better.
Oh, yeah. Do you guys like garlic bread?
Do you like tacos? There's a good taco place across the street.
Oh, no, I wanted Italian.
Listen now. It's not in the microwave. I put it in the actual pot and it cooks. It's cooked. I don't microwave.
Wonderful.
Do you guys know what pasta is?
Do we look Italian or not?
Why are you asking me the question? We
I
do.
don't know. I don't know. Mom, don't be mean to me. You know I don't like what you mean to me.
I don't.
Connie should have said.
Where's your father?
How is it?
I don't know.
Is this pasta?
I don't think it
It
is.
should be.
Oh,
I think so.
it looks like a pizza. And it tastes like a pizza. It's also Italian though, so it's fine. It's great.
In
It's
Italy,
great.
we call pizza pasta the same thing.
Pizza
honestly.
pasta. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's like
I've been
a
getting
rhyme.
them mixed up for years, sir.
So this is a pizza shop, not a pasta shop.
I think so.
Connie should have said.
Maybe.
Connie should have said.
Yeah.
Mamma mia!
Who have been here before, this is a brand new game that you will not have seen before, most of you. So this is 60-30-15-5, which is a bit of a lengthy name and it'll be a bit of a lengthy explanation, but bear with me because it's a great game. So we will have all 8 players up here once again. Can I get my players to mingle? Mingle, 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 against the wall. And we will be splitting down the middle between Torre and Conde. So we have 2 teams. The first team is going to walk. Oh, I thought those were 2 waiting at me for. Alright, so our first team will be performing for you all while the second team goes outside and they will not know what is going on. The first scene will be a 1-minute scene based on your suggestions with 4 of our players. They will then re-perform it, shortened into 30 seconds, so they will have to be moving to complete everything you saw in the first scene in half the time. They will then perform it again in half the time in 15 seconds. And then team 2 will come back in to watch a 5-second version of the original scene. They have not seen any of the original. Team 2 will then have to re-perform the 5-second scene then the 15-second scene, then 30, then 60, adding details as they can pick up on them based on the 5-second scene they saw originally. So decide what team wants to be team 2 and head out into the hallway.
Get out of here.
All right, team 2 has been decided, and Jack will accompany them outside. That's the other guy. Man of honor to make sure they're being honorable and not spying on the first game. So for our first players in their 60-second scene, I'm going to need a couple of suggestions.
Voguing.
What?
Voguing.
I thought you said cocaine. Your first suggestion is voguing, and your second suggestion, you are at a grocery store and there's something shoved way to the back of the shelf. What is it?
Big hat. Big hat.
Big hat.
Thank
So your suggestions are voguing and big hat. Over here where I'm out of the way. All right, I'm setting my timer for 60 seconds. I will tell you when your time is up. Players, are you ready?
Woo!
Audience, are you ready? Begin.
Okay, you think this is good voguing for the show tonight?
I don't know what you're doing, but it's very funny.
Yeah. I think my performance would be a little bit better for the show if I had like a fancy outfit.
You know, I really think that would be a good idea, but we have to start from the bottom up.
Darling, you call that voguing? Oh my gosh! The queen of voguing is here. Let me show you. Oh my God, it's on fire! The house of Paris
Darling,
is burning.
take notes.
Take this pen.
Get a pen and paper immediately.
Take notes.
Okay.
What is this? What is this?
Voguing.
Put that down.
It is art. Watch and learn.
I'm watching and I'm not doing a lot of math.
Uncontested. The best we've ever seen.
You haven't seen anything. You have to add pizzazz, you have to add style, you have to add a little bit of singing into it.
Are you challenging me?
I am!
We will now have to see that again in 30 seconds with all of its drama. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
So I think this is good for the show, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think.
Oh, you call that voguing?
Move!
Sit down. Sit down.
Watch!
Oh my God! Fire!
I guess
Fire!
I'll take notes.
Oh goodness!
Take notes. Take notes.
Paper, pen.
What on earth?
Well, I guess I won't.
Oh, this is art.
No, this is art. Oh,
Becoming better than you.
Are you challenging me?
I do. Vogue off.
I'm very sorry. All right, I will be louder this time so they know where their time marks are. But now, who's ready to see that in another half the time, 15 seconds?
Yeah.
All right, I hope your voting is so speedy fast. Because you have 15 seconds on the clock and begin.
Good.
You call that voguing?
What is this?
Someone get a win.
Terrible, terrible.
art.
I've got this feeling
Guys.
your voguing is bad.
Oh my goodness.
Voguing off right now.
Time. All right, you now have 5 seconds. I will not be calling a half marker for this one.
Players.
Oh yeah, we have to bring in team 2.
Oh no.
So good. And Jack. All right, so team 2, make sure you are picking someone to keep a close eye on. You have 5 seconds to learn this scene. Players, are you ready to perform in 5 seconds?
Yeah.
All right, let's begin.
Oh, you call that voguing? Oh my goodness.
No, we will.
Way to go, team 1. Team 2, I hope you were paying close attention. To recreate that 5-second scene. Players, are you ready?
Yeah.
Audience, are you ready?
Yeah!
Oh my God!
scene. I will tell you when your 7-second mark is. Players, are you ready?
Sure.
Begin.
Oh my god, the building's on fire! Don't worry, I'll pull you down, I'm so hot!
Put the building out!
Oh no!
The building
He's so hot! Oh my god, he's so
That was incredible. Do you think you can make it 30?
Sure.
Okay, in 30. I will give you 15 seconds. Let's see it in 30 and begin.
And so the AC's broken, it's so hot.
I know, and I'm so single.
Yeah. I don't know what we can do about that. Yeah. Hey, look.
Christmas carolers are here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What are we doing? No.
We're singing.
Cool off.
No, dance.
The only thing that's on fire is these moves.
He's amazing.
He's so hot. That's so hot.
See that scene one more time in 60 seconds. Can I get a big old round of applause to hype them up? All right, you have 1 minute, players. Begin.
She's the AC break. Hi, yeah, Brad. I know, even though it's winter. Apparently. I know. The North Carolina winters. Am I right? I know. It might be because we have the fireplace. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, we got to be festive about it. Yeah.
Knock, knock.
It's the Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas. Oh, is that a fire? Oh, my God.
No.
It's here.
It's on the You're so bad at singing.
And fire burning across.
Yeah.
Shawty fire burning on the dance floor.
Yeah. He's talking about me.
Yeah. Somebody call 911.
Oh.
Dance floor. That's so hot, baby.
Oh my gosh.
So hot.
I love you, Mom. Marry me.
I love it. It's beautiful. Hey,
I thought it was my last move.
No,
I'm going back upstairs.
No, yeah. Wait, bring it back.
Yeah, I need to see you.
Make it work
for me.
And that's
Game is called Calvin Ball. This is another one I don't think anyone who's been to our shows before has seen. So can I get all 4 people who are playing Calvin Ball out here? Now the name comes from Calvin and Hobbes and the game Calvin Ball, where they can make up whatever rules they want. And in this game, you guys can make up whatever rules you want, and our players have to perform those rules. Keep them simple, but for example, we can say something like, Kellen, the entire scene, you have to end all your sentences with, am I right? Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah, am I right?
There we go. So you get the point. Small things like that, they can be vocal, like you have to end your sentences with this, you have to start your sentences like this, you have to do an accent, something like that. Or it can be something physical, like you have to stand on one leg the entire rest of the scene, or something like that. So throughout the scene, I'm going to be shouting freeze, our players will freeze, then I will ask you guys for one of those rules that will be assigned to either one or the entire cast of characters. That all makes sense? I'll just be shouting out freeze and asking you guys for rules, and you guys just give them to me. So before we do that, we need some suggestions for our players. So let's say there's a new hairstyle that has a weird name. What's the weird name?
The doo-doo.
The doo-doo. You are tripping on something. What is it?
Turtle. Underwear.
Turtle. Turtle and the do are your 2 suggestions. Decide who's starting on and who's starting off. Now also from you guys, we are going to give one of them a rule to start with. So for KONDE, what rules should KONDE start with?
Can't play third person.
Shadow boxing.
Speak in third person. Okay? We're ready. Start until 9. Players, are you ready? Yeah! Audience, are you ready? Yeah! See it!
Yeehaw! Son, you ready to lasso some cattle?
Micah's ready to wrestle some cattle, and Micah has a crush on the girl who's the rodeo clown.
Micah, thank you for telling me everything.
Micah loves his dad.
And Dad loves Micah too.
Micah wants to saddle up. Let's saddle up.
All right, buddy, get on the horse.
Wait.
All right, need some help?
Yeah, thanks.
Get on.
Wait.
Come on.
Micah says yeah and also thanks.
Oh, there you go, Micah. You're on.
Micah's on the horse now.
All right.
Micah's scared.
Micah, just settle down. Micah, it'll all be okay. Jesse, or whoever that girl was, she's gonna see you lasso that cattle, and she's gonna love it.
How you doing, Micah? Micah says, Jesse, you're here right now.
I know. Your dad told me.
Freeze! Can I get a rule for Torre?
He has to make a noise.
Start your sentences with wah! Continue.
Micah, is that the girl you were talking about?
Micah thinks you were the one who called her, so yes.
Micah, I want you to lasso that girl Jessie in.
I am a clown, so honk honk.
Micah wonders if you're trying to call her a pig indirectly.
I said nothing of the sort.
Micah's father. How could you be so chauvinistic?
Micah doesn't know. I don't know what that word means.
Wait. Micah, I must confess my love for you.
Freeze! Can I get a rule for Cassandra?
She has to swat at invisible bees.
Invisible bees. Continue.
You know what they say? Save a horse, run a cowboy.
Micah is 13 years old.
Listen to me. I'm also 13 years old. Don't worry about it.
I'm also 13.
Micah, you get it.
You're an ugly 13.
Okay, Micah wants to say two things. Micah, A, does not like how things are going today. He had planned this out and he wore his good boots. And B, Micah wonders why you keep saying Micah in all of your sentences. Because it's like my favorite thing and you guys ruin it. You know what?
Come here, hug me.
Freeze! Can I get a rule for Kellen?
He has to do jazz hands at the end of every sentence.
Kellen, you have to do jazz hands at the end of every sentence. Continue.
Do you want a hug? No. You called me ugly. You look like the rear end of a horse.
Well, Micah, I want you to make a decision right now. Pick one and lasso them in.
Freeze! Can I get a rule for all four of them?
On the moon.
They have low gravity. Continue.
Micah, you know you want me. You love Micah. I'm better than this tramp.
Micah, can I add a little bit of my opinion?
Micah says yes.
I think you should go with the girl that treats you best.
Don't forget, we are in Utah.
Freeze! Can I get one more rule for all four of them?
You have to take a step at the person who's talking to them.
You have to slowly approach whoever's talking. Continue.
Micah believes that Micah will always do what is correct.
I know you will, Micah, and you'll choose me.
But Michael has also been questioning his faith recently.
In the Lord?
Wow!
And that's it! We've seen this at our past shows. It's called Scenes from a Hat. But because this is our final show of the semester and the final show of the year, instead of just having our 8 players play Scenes from a Hat, we're going to have anyone who is currently in CIA Improv or has been in the past. You are welcome to come on up and join us for Scenes from a Hat. So if you want to play Scenes from a Hat, come on up. Woo!
60 outside.
Okay, so if you follow our Instagram, you may have seen that we released a post. It was earlier today or sometime this past week, asking you guys for suggestions for scenes for my hat. There will be little one-off suggestions for what you guys want to see. I will be reading them from the Instagram, and anyone from up here can step up and give their interpretation of whatever I say. So, give me a second to pull up Instagram.
How many followers you got? Woo! How many?
Kellen,
57?
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
Love you, Jack.
Thanks.
Off your ass.
Higher. Okay. So let's just get started with what NCSU squirrels are really thinking.
Oh man, those skater boys are really nuts. Oh.
Wait, look, here comes another. Oh, she's crying. Yo, I found the nuts, but they're the train. Oh, yo. Every day we become a little more fearless.
This is my hiding spot. I'm not leaving until the situation has drastically improved. Hey.
Hey? Fuck Duke.
Oh God, not the CS majors again. Oh God. Okay.
Here, this one's for Tori. CS? You mean crop science? We're in ag school first.
New prompt. The world's worst sales pitch.
So it's really bad.
Okay, new. Worst places for a breakup.
Yeah, so I don't think it's gonna work. Yo, is this? Yo, Tuffy sucks.
We're all strapped in. You ready for the roller coaster?
Yeah.
Well, I think we should take a break, though.
Listen, before we jump out of this plane, I just had something I wanted to tell you. Oh, we gotta go. 3, 2, 1. I'm breaking up with you!
I do. You know, recently I haven't been feeling great about this, and it's just
See.
One small step for man. Hello?
Grandma's finally dead. Just
You do? Well, I don't.
Oh, hey, thanks for meeting up with me at Chuck E. Cheese. What did you want to talk about?
See. Okay. Things you shouldn't say while in an elevator.
Good luck.
I think we should see other people.
This is not a good sales pitch.
For y'all? Wait, hey, let's jump on 3. 1, 2.
Come on, come here. Hey man, I need to take a leak.
I'll take the next one.
See.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about these viral words. Anyway, what? Oh, wait. Oh man, I just had COVID last week.
enclosed spaces make me so nervous. I swear I'm gonna kill the next person I see.
And for our final prompt, if Disney characters were in action movies.
Hey guys, I'm your neighbor, Spider-Man.
must figure out who killed my mother. Also, my name's Bambi, by the way. No, Woody, we're going to infinity.
Oh,
and beyond!
Scene!
Oh, let's get him!
I will find you.
I'll kill you.
Gosh, man, I'm telling you, I don't know who the other spy is.
Get back here, get back here. I'll let in, you get away.
I will be haunted by the consequences of my actions forever. Hoot hoot.
Hey man, I'm telling you the future, so I'm your intel. Bruno out.
Give us one more.
Yeah, one more.
Do one of mine.
World's worst Mother's Day gift. They got it played.
Mom,
Yes, honey.
I got you a husband.